on Ife, Debbie. It's a Monday morning, the 30th day in the month of January, just one day, and we'll enter the election month, which is February 25. Welcome to the Front Page Review. How are you doing today? Hope you had a great weekend. Hope you had a great time and you had time to rest. For those of you that worked a weekend, the Lord is your strength. Okay, now to the headlines. We have different newspapers from the Punch to the Vanguard to This Day newspaper to Daily Thrust and the Sun newspaper. So I will give you the headlines this morning like we always do, and then we'll go into the hot topics. A lot has happened over the weekend, and we'll get into some of the issues in the news, what happened on Friday, Saturday, and this morning. So let's get on with it this morning. I'll start with the Punch newspaper. New Naira, anger spreads over scarcity. Reps oppose CBN extension. The story is on the Punch this morning. Ekweremadu in court Tuesday after 223-day detention. APC accuses Adeleke of sponsoring protest. PDP kicks. 11 killed in Ondo crash. Lagos container crushes 9. This news is very, very sad. In fact, I stopped here when I saw the news yesterday. I just stopped. How are we going to continue like this? Another container falling on people, 9 people dead. It's very sad. Very sad. It takes the grace of God to even look at the newspapers sometimes and even move on. Another headlines from the Punch here says 2 Nigerians arrested over $500,000 fraud in Canada. New NYSC DG takes over today. Now we move to the Daily Thrust newspaper. Federal government under pressure to probe headers killings in Nasarawa. Mixed reaction as CBN extends Naira deadline to February 17th. The story is on the Daily Thrust. The writer here says 1.9 trillion Naira so far mopped up. Reps reject extension, vow to sign arrest warrant against MFLA traders. Expert react to new deadline. Now that's the writer to the story. Another story from Daily Trust says Edo motorists, commuters groaned as fuel price hit 500 Naira per litre. We're still on this fear issue. PDP chieftains boycott presidential campaign in Kebbi. Now the story is on the Nation's newspaper. Buhari unmoved by PDP's abuses, says Tinubu. The Nation's newspaper, you get the story there. Now we'll move to the Vanguard this morning. Osun Beavers exposed PDP's rigging machine. Old Naira deadline. Our wives selling roasted corn, carrot, most affected, says Tinubu. Campaign for equal rights and opportunities for all Nigerians. Siron to federal government. Your policies making life difficult, driving more Nigerians into poverty. The story, you will get it from the Vanguard newspaper. Bill calls for barricade on Ojuelegba Bridge to halt recurring crashes. I support this one 1,000%. Now, another story here from the Vanguard newspaper. 10,000 PDP and NPP members in Kano dump Atiku. Kwankwaso join Tinubu in APC. Now to This Day newspaper. This one says, breaking, Buhari approves 10-day extension of old Naira notes. Expire date, deadlines, now February 10th. The writer reads here that additional 7 days grace period to allow CBN receive old notes after February 10th deadline. What do you think of this? Now another story here from the headlines. This is from This Day newspaper. Again, INEC extends PVC collection deadline by 1 week. A lot of extension. Now, the rider said list 436 polling units for mock accreditation. Collect your PVCs and vote for Atiku, PDP tells Nigerians. And finally, this morning from This Day newspaper, Syrup urges Buhari to probe attack on Obi, other cases of election-related harassment. Now, these are your headlines this morning. We are going to dive into some of the topics, the hot topics this morning. I know you can guess the topic we'll be talking about. Can you guess? You should be able to guess. It's been trading since Friday evening, Saturday, Sunday. So we'll talk about it. Let me get Rufai Oseni on the line with us this morning to analyze some of the stories, and thereafter we'll open the phone lines for you to call in and contribute on the program based on the headlines that you've just heard. My name is Mary Onaife Edebi. I think we have Rufai Oseni on the line with us this morning. Good morning to you, sir. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. Let me try again. Rufai Oseni will join us, but let's continue. It's finding it difficult to connect with him, so let's continue now. Now to the trending stories we have here. Okay, I think he's online. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Mary.
Good morning to you. How are you doing today?
Good. Happy Monday.
Okay. Okay, I'm doing great this morning. Welcome to the program. Okay. Now to the issue in the news now. It's concerning, let's start with the Osun State governorship election petition tribunal that annulled the election of Osun State Governor Ademola Adeleke. When the judgment came, I think on Friday, it got overreaction, as a lot of people were reacting. The judgment argues overvoting in some polling units as the total number of voters in the declared results were more than the total number of voters accredited by BVAS. Now, how did this happen? Who should be held responsible? That is on one hand, and now that also is creating a lot of doubt. Now, the first issue is that many people have asked concerning this overvoting is the use of the bimodal voters accreditation system, that's the BVAS, because it's a very important concern to us that if you use the BVAS that we're all praising, how come we have overvoting, and why is the issue coming up now? Should INEC take responsibility for this? What is really going on? So it's a matter of fate for many Nigerians. Rufai, when you heard it, what was your thoughts?
When I heard it, I sensed a lot of feelings, like the thing worry balancing. And this doesn't mean that happening. The life is logical and very happening. You cannot tell me that the fevers that are sent to you didn't record the important number of accredited people that they voted there. You cannot tell me that. Because if the fevers are sent to you, when it says that, I use the word again to have feedback because that's an accreditation based on the workability that have been proven everywhere. And when you look at the matter, does it that we can just get a couple of people and a couple of people that will support? But that's why I keep saying that let's see how that appeal comes. That's the all at this point. Look very nebulous and what a lot of things that are unfair. Because it's not scientifically possible that all of a sudden there were more people that voted that those that were accredited. It's not scientifically logically possible. But that's another problem that I didn't think should put that. Because people are saying they will go there. It's not out of the the fact that the court was also able to prove that the certificate was false.
Okay. Hold on, Rufai. The network can't let us hear you clearly. Let me disconnect and connect back, because what you're saying is very, very, very important. Just hold on. I'll connect with you again. We're trying to deal with this interesting Nigerian network, so we could hear you properly. So we'll connect with Rufai again, and hopefully this time around we'll have a clear signal, so we could really hear his analysis concerning what happened in the PDP. Okay. Yes, I think it is better.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as I was saying, for me, it looks very nebulous. The BVAS is supposed to authenticate, and based on the authentication of BVAS, people vote. And for every polling unit, there was a collective authentication. The result was announced at the polling unit.
Yes.
The number of accredited voters was read out. The people didn't object. Then it was passed on to the election portal, uploaded, based on the collective agreement of the people at the polling unit. So how did you find overvoting all of a sudden? How? This is just a logical question I'm asking. That's why I said it's very nebulous. The worry balance will get killed. So how did you find overvoting? For every polling unit, when you are reading out the results, number of accredited voters will be read out. People can raise objections. There was no objection raised. The numbers were read out, the votes were called, there was agreement, then it was posted the election portal. So that's the question we should ask. So all of a sudden, within the BVAS, record the people that is authenticated to vote. I would like that argument to be tried out at the appeal court. That's what all I'm going to say. But it looks, and I'm not surprised because it's not today that appeal court normally turn around what the tribunal said. So I don't get, But I said the other problem for Adeleke is to go and look at it. That the tribunal also confirmed that the certificate that he put out at some point was forged. That's a big problem for him. Although they didn't consider that the case was not represented, they didn't consider that because the other papers, he went to do another course that obviously was higher than the secondary school certificate he put down. The forgery is a system. So Adeleke needs to watch that and should be ready because other people might take him up on that at some point. But concerning this BVAS zone, I don't think, and that's why I think with the Supreme Court governor, that is the Supreme Court that ruled in such a way that they got, I think, police to authenticate the fact that there were actually discrepancies in those centers of the council there. And from all of those, number 4 became 10. We've seen a lot of things in this country. So when it comes to the Nigerian judiciary, nothing short. We've seen a governor post that he has the judiciary in his hands. And we all know how much he bribes the judiciary. And that's what used to satirize everybody.
It has brought doubt to many people concerning the election next month, 25, because you could, although you can argue this that Adeleke has a stronghold in Osun State. So see the protest, although someone knows the shortcomings of the beavers and waited to exploit it because it's what you give to the judiciary they are going to use.
The beavers doesn't work. I have just given you an instance where the judiciary can manipulate him and manipulate him. I gave you the Imo experience now. You saw what happened in Imo. It is the judiciary we should constantly call out here. There are some things that when you look at the argument, the tenability of those arguments is suspect. The BVAS is supposed to authenticate the people that should vote. It's just like your, what is it called? It's just like your card reader. And authenticates you to vote. So when it authenticates you to vote, people accept that. And the BVAS work largely. So where did they see that? And the new law says there are no instant forms any longer there. Which you also know that people are trying to go to court to be able to create Guara around the BVAS so that they can use instant forms. And which that has not been possible. And the people have been going all sorts of times to the judiciary to get all sorts of things. And that's why I say, let the argument go and play back again in the appeal court. Please, Nigerians, don't be discouraged. It is not the people. Don't be discouraged. Go out there, cast your vote. Where are the polling units? When they count the votes, you hear the winner. And it's uploaded on the IRS. It is not the BVAS. It is not the BVAS. I'm just saying that Nigerian judiciary has been suspect. I will see a lot of
but this is sad. If the Nigerian judiciary is the one to blame here, it's really sad because they are supposed to hold that office of justice. Huh?
But they have dropped the ball so many times. They have dropped the ball so many times. And that's why when you look at when they say election, we keep calling out on them and saying, please do what is right. We don't want a country where people, we hear about background killings and everything. And that's why you see when this administration started, and President Buhari Nicodemously sent people to crack some top judges in this country. And they went to raid them in the night, and everybody protested in the presence of the judiciary. Yes, there's the presence of the judiciary. But when you see decisions like this, you now start to relate it to that time that, did they really see something? Because, a lot of juries were cracked in that. Anyway, some were done or rated, there was no fact and evidence found against them. But it speaks volumes. But that was not right, because I condemn that. And even our judges that way. But also, our judges should be above board. Our judges should be above board.
Okay.
And that's why a lot of people like us felt discontent when the Chief Justice of Nigeria was seen in a party with politicians and hobnobbing at the one somewhere in Port Harcourt. This speaks volumes. But concerning this, anyway, that's why we have fears of court. Let's take that at their place. Let's see what they are doing. If the argument holds both, I will be the very first to congratulate their case. But if it doesn't, it will also deepen our judicial exercise. But the judiciary should watch it.
All right, to another story here, making the round, says mixed reaction as CBN extend Naira deadline to February 17th. It also said that 1.9 trillion so far mopped up, and the reps reject the extension, vows to sign arrest warrant against Emefiele and trade.
Yeah, reps.
So this mixed reaction, Rufai, what's your reaction concerning this extension? Did you see it coming? I, for one, didn't see it coming.
Don't like that. But two things I like to say, Mary. Let us make empirical fact-based arguments. Please, I always beg Nigerians that. I saw it coming because of the logistical nightmare, which pretty much started from the bank. And it goes back to the corruption in the system. The CBN started listing this currency to the bank even before that December 15th timeline. So why did the bank put this currency? Probably to their best clients, their politician clients, and they gave them to which is illegal, which we know, and which we know the banks normally do. Yes, you can make a strong argument for the rural area. You can also make a strong argument, yes, and maybe that's why the CBN said, okay, this super Momo agent or something. But it goes back and forth to the bank. Because this policy is to minimize currency. The CBN knows how much they printed. And that's why when the rest was asking the deputy CBN governor how much is being printed of all this new currency, they said she doesn't know. She will never tell you. Because that's their own internal mechanism of mapping out currency. There's too much currency in circulation. Because we keep complaining, we keep saying in UK, when they want to change currency, they take 2 years, they take 3 years. Do people have 10,000 pounds in their homes in the UK? No, now. Do people have $100,000 in their... See, anytime I go to the UK, Mary, common 50 pounds, anytime I bring out 50 pounds, they don't collect it from me. The least you can spend in currency per time is 20 pounds. 20 pound notes, but they're 50 pound notes. They just know that you're a foreigner.
Okay, hold your thoughts. We're going for commercials now. When we come back, we'll round off this conversation, please. Okay.
Risi, where's your sister?
She's in the bedroom.
Oh, yeah, call her for me.
Baraka, mommy is calling you.
Hey, Risi, Joe, please buy me chill drink from Dogo.
Dogo, you there outside? I beg, help us bring one chill drink, come.
Risi, sorry, please check if it's your daddy that's at the door. You that your line had been blocked. How did you get the credit that you're using, K?
I linked my NIN to my MTN line and got 20K free airtime.
Yes, so link your NIN to your MTN line today and get 20,000 Naira bonus airtime. Visit any MTN center near you to begin.
Mommy, where are you going?
MTN Experience Center, of course. You think it's only you that like good thing, eh?
Terms and conditions apply.
Nigeria on the march again.
On the march again.
Looking for Mr. President.
On the march again.
Adebayo is our man. He's our man.
Now him go make our country better.
He's our man.
For progress and a better tomorrow.
He's our man.
Make you vote for Ramu, my brother. I say make you vote for Ramu, my sister. Everybody make una vote for Ramu. Now him be our only hope. I say now him be hope for tomorrow.
He's our man. Adebayo. Nigeria on the march again.
On the march again.
Stay with the people's choice.
On the march again.
Adebayo is our man. He's our man.
Risi, where's your sister?
She's in the bedroom.
Oh, yeah, call her for me.
Baraka, mommy is calling you.
Hey, Risi, Joe, please buy me chill drink from Dogo.
Dogo, you there outside? I beg, help us bring one chill drink, come.
Risi, sorry, please check if it's your daddy that's at the door. You that your line had been blocked. How did you get the credit that you're using, K?
I linked my NIN to my MTN line and got 20K free airtime.
Yes, so link your NIN to your MTN line today and get 20,000 Naira bonus airtime. Visit any MTN center near you to begin.
Mommy, where are you going?
MTN Experience Center, of course. You think it's only you that like good thing, eh?
Terms and conditions apply.
Risi, where's your sister?
She's in the bedroom.
Oh, yeah, call her for me.
Baraka, mommy is calling you.
Hey, Risi, Joe, please buy me chill drink from Dogo.
Dogo, you there outside? I beg, help us bring one chill drink, come.
Risi, sorry, please check if it's your daddy that's at the door. You that your line had been blocked. How did you get the credit that you're using, K?
I linked my NIN to my MTN line and got 20K free airtime.
Yes, so link your NIN to your MTN line today and get 20,000 Naira bonus airtime. Visit any MTN center near you to begin.
Mommy, where are you going?
MTN Experience Center, of course. You think it's only you that like good thing, eh?
Terms and conditions apply.
Looking for a place to relax and find comfort, the right place to be is the Golden Tulip Essential Hotel. At the Golden Tulip Essential Hotel, we offer excellent services to our clients and customers. We serve high quality wines at our restaurant and bar, while our continental dish is second to none. At the Golden Tulip Essential Hotel, located on 42 Muritala Mohammed International Airport Road, our rooms are in conformity with international standard and best practices. We accord priority to security for all our guests. Breakfast is free.
That's how I do.
Yay! And we have standard facilities for your seminar and training. For bookings and reservations, please call 0815-7003-333.
Ice on my neck, ice on my wrist, you know. That's how I start to.
24/7 around the world, non-stop. This is Voice of the People, 93 FM.
Hi, my name is Dr. Tunji Bakari. I've been a medical doctor for over 20 years, and sometimes I have to recommend my patients leave the country to get urgent care. But with 5G, I don't need my patients to spend enormous amounts of money to fly out. I can consult real time with experts all over the world without needing to get a visa. Even monitoring patients with heart conditions or patients that are at risk of other ailments alone at home can be done with the wearable technology 5G facilitates. Even though I'm a doctor, I keep having to convince my patients this is real, not magic.
Bridge the gap with MTN 5G. It offers hyper-fast internet speeds, seamless buffering, and applications that can only be possible via its quality data capabilities. No pijuju, not MTN 5G. Now available on iPhone. MTN, what are we doing today?
And we are back. This is the Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. It's 29 minutes before 8. We have Rufa Hosseini on the line with us. He was reacting to the extension of the new Naira notes. Rufa Hosseini, you were saying something before we went for the break.
So, as I was saying, Mary, I wanted a lot of time tonight, but I know callers will have to call it. But let me just go straight. So let's make part this argument.
Yes.
The way forward now is this extension because, yes, there are a lot of logistical bottlenecks. Part mostly precipitated by the bank. And that's why the bank is called out the Student Regulatory Agency to summon up the bank and also create regulatory freeway with this money agent there, which we have done already. And please, Nigerians should also come out and do the exercise. Turn in your old note. Turn in your old note. Turn in your old note.
But will the bank give them the new note? Will the bank give them the new note?
No. The bank should be someone to ask where the notes that are allotted to them. Where is it? Who did they give it to? Who did they give it to? It's a time of rationing now. So their big customers too should be able to go through all this thing with the people. Because really, when you check in detail, it's the bank. I mean, there are allegations of banks selling these notes to top people now at exorbitant rate. So the people that they are spraying notes in the party, new notes in the party, who gave them? It's not the bank. Where did those notes come out from? Have you not seen parties where they are spending new notes?
Yes, I have.
It's not from the bank. Well, let's not deceive ourselves. So that you see, and it's because of the ingrained level of corruption across board. But people too had the awareness of this. And all of this for the betterment of our country, to be able to strengthen cash supply, monetarily reduce inflation before the fiscal side kicks in and the legislation like insecurity and other things, and lack of farmer growth and fecundity because of insecurity and other things, so that we can now start to mop up inflation. Because a lot of people forget that they are still at dry times tonight. Only over the weekend, I think the most important story is that don't take it merry. Is the fact that Nigeria's debt has been downgraded. Our credit rating has been downgraded by Moody from B to C now with the state outlook. You know what it means? It shows that our debt, our capacity to pay, it is shaky. The country doesn't have money. And it's a year of heavy spending. In the same year we are doing election, in the same year we are doing census. And please also, people should ensure they get counted for the census, because that's how people can get data to plan. And if there's another thing I will commend President Muhammad Buhari for, is this census, because you see, for you to be able to do proper economic planning, you need numbers. So at least these numbers will be able to give whoever is going to be president the pedestal to be able to plan economically. And please ensure you get counted. I think census is in March. I'll get the exact date. So please ensure you get counted. Put yourself up with the enumerators. The operators are in top tier. All the facilities are already being created, being brought in for the census, to be able to ensure that the enumerators enumerate people and they count them and they get this data. So
right. Thank you, Rufai. Thank you so much.
Timeline come up. As for the National Assembly, I'm not surprised about that. The National Assembly this rubber stamp National Assembly should go and start. But arresting service chiefs anytime they summon them, they don't come. I'm not saying they should not attend to their summons, please. But all these threats and all sorts, no doubt. Sometimes when you're saying National Assembly to be active, it's not the active. These same National Assembly are saying they don't consider wins and wins. We start saying the shenanigans of the National Assembly.
All right, thank you so much, Rufai. Let's open the phone lines now and take calls. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, have a wonderful day. 0700-903-903-903. That's the number to call to join the conversation. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you. Turn down the volume on your radio set.
I'll turn this down. Good morning, my sister. How are you? How was your weekend?
Fine, Mr. Ibrahim from Lassa.
It's me, Ibrahim from Lassa.
Yeah, I know it's you. Welcome.
Hey, Miri. I want to quickly say something. I don't know why. Anytime, our courts are not reported previously. They used to come out and started complaining. In 2015, reverse election. Even international observers said that election should be nullified. It's not a good election. APC win in Tribunal, appeal court, and the TDP use the former governor wife to have a good judge. APC cannot say anything. The same thing in Bayelsa, they use the same woman to have a Jankara judge. APC cannot say anything. Why now? And again, they still have the opportunity to go to appeal court and Supreme Court. Why protest? They need to think. You understand? The court is still there, appeal court. They go to appeal court. They don't need to be all this propaganda they want to use, and they want to try to intimidate our judiciary. It cannot work. And at the end of the day, that man will leave that place. Good morning, my sister. Have a nice day.
Thank you so much. I didn't really understand all you were saying. If I could say Jack, I didn't really get him, Mr. Ibrahim from Ilasa. 0700-903-903-903. Hello, good morning. The phone number to send your WhatsApp message to is 0700-903-9039. 0700-903-9039. That is for WhatsApp. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. Turn down the volume. Hello, good morning. You're on. Turn down the volume on your radio set.
I've done that.
Okay, welcome to the program.
Very good morning, my sister.
Good morning, Chief Aloy. Welcome.
Yes, I'm calling from Mafia. What I'm saying, all these things when they happen now, people say it. After the elected win election, they give them good tools of them. And this thing when they happen now, when something happens, you have to know where if the water enter for room, you go find where the water enter. Now, INEC, I don't count the election. I don't do, especially when they contest. You know the right, just vote your own and go home. Now, when people vote, they say it's over. They don't call INEC, they don't do anything. They just say the number is higher, so they can't take it. Now, the thing when they go do for this presidential election, when somebody do something, you go hold the person who commit the offense. Now, INEC, now they can't. Now they register. Now they do call results. Now they talk this thing. Court now invite those people, make them come talk the thing when they see. How they get the number. Then just leave them. Just talk anything. Why this INEC and the court, and then they dissolve Nigeria. And I want to vote, let Nigeria know today. This if you go to Luke, chapter 11, verse 4 to 5, he said, no lawyer will go heaven. Go and read it. You can't add, you can't put. If you add, God go add for you. If he less, God will go less for you. Luke chapter 11, verse 4 to 5. Or Luke 45, verse 11. He said, no lawyer, because they see truth. They turn them upside down. That's why any lawyer won't die. They don't go say talk like that, they go put the best. It's not good as they do. Let them talk the really truth. Okay, let them write those people when write that of our number. They don't talk about that. I I think they have to call them.
Thank you,
invite them.
Thank you, Chief Aloy. Thank you, Chief
Thank
Aloy. Yes, thank you so much for calling. 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call and join the conversation. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Mary.
Welcome, Mr. Great.
Thank you, my sister. My sister, sometimes the way things goes in Nigeria, I always feel whether Nigeria is it in another planet. Yeah, when they force us doing COVID-19, we should go and do our BVAS. Today, all the terrorists will be, they use it to deal with the issue of terrorism in Nigeria. Up till now, terrorism is still increasing. Yeah, when they use millions of dollars to Ghana, we are going to use an end banditry. At the end of the day, nothing happened. You see, this is something they are doing they are doing with Nigeria. It's short in South here. It happened in BVAS. It happened in Imo State. That's the main cause of insecurity in Southeast. Look at they're trying to do it here in North Shore again. People of Southwest should rise up because they can't deny people with their mandate and still claiming that they are Now are we sure that even the presidential election will be fair and fair without when you decide when people decide when people choose their leader. Another two people can't this court with just differentiate people. I don't believe all these things. This judicial establishment is worse that happened to Nigeria. I don't know who is Sharia, Sharia lawyer, Sharia, this will become a minister of justice of federation, a federal state, and people accept it. And say, let us go. You let us go. People are scared of things about the 2023 election. As for me, exactly, I'm seeing it in my own suggestion, my own view, that I'm telling you that this is exactly what is going to happen. I just want to who I'm going to work.
Thank you, Mr. Gray. Thank you. 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call to contribute. Hello, good morning.
Mary, how are you? Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Peter Monse. Welcome.
Thank you, my sister. How was your weekend, please?
It was good. Thank God.
It was good, except for that bad news of Oju Elegba.
Very bad. No.
Every time you see our government now. Oh, we will not. All these heavy trucks, they should not pass in the morning. They must pass at night. And those who own Nigeria say for where our tankers, our containers must pass in crowded areas. And go and look at that Oju Elegba bridge the way it is. The thing is like it's sliding one side. And it makes it very dangerous. Anytime I am under that bridge, I always feel for those that are there that this thing might happen again. And look at it. So every time it has been happening. Maybe I don't know whether Nigeria was not structured to succeed at all. Because you go to the government side, it's not working. The business side is not working. How can two people hold the country to ransom? When they say every truck should not be passing at night, tankers should be passing at night, containers should be passing at night. They refuse to obey it. They keep claiming the lives of people. I don't really understand. And then Mary, see, if let me know if they know that it is the judge or that will decide the election of the presidential. They should let me know so that I will stay in my house. Because if it is the court that will decide that election, I don't want one corrupt judge to go and collect money and then come and truncate the will of the people. Listen to me now. If you know that it is the judiciary that will decide the presidential election, let me know. Let me stay at home. I don't want to go and waste my vote and waste my time. And finally, on the National Assembly, that they will sign the arrest warrant of MSLA. This same National Assembly refused to sign the arrest warrant of the Minister for Petroleum who gave us adulterated fuel. They could not sign arrest warrant of Gumi. They could not sign arrest warrant of those people who opened Kuje prison for armed robbers, for killers to be let out. All the evil things in Nigeria, they don't sign the arrest warrant of those people. But now in April, they want to sign the arrest warrant. I just want to conclude that, please, initially, it's not about extending the day. Buhari, it's not about extending the day. Make the Naira available, the new one. Even if you want to print the 100 and the 50 Naira, let it be available now. Let us see it. So the extension of the debt to deposit the money is not the issue, but making the money available. Check why the banks don't distribute to the people the money to give to them. And then send your monitors there so that they can arrest them. Don't punish the common people that are roasting on the road and that are roasting, all these agbado on the road. No, we are suffering.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr.
So that's just my advice to INEC and CBN.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Okay, now let's take some WhatsApp messages here. The number for WhatsApp is 0700 903 9039. Hello, how was your weekend? I'm King, texting from Mushin. The way we are going in Nigeria, I fear we are going backwards. Thank you, Mr. King from Mushi. Another message here. Good morning, Mary. Extending the deadline is not enough. CBN should also make sure that the old currency notes are stopped from being issued out at our banks. By so doing, the old notes will gradually phase away before the new deadlines, and the new ones will be in circulation. From HROH BC Onwoko in Oshodi. Thank you so much for your message. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Welcome to the program. What's your name and location?
Yeah, my name is Kazim. I'm calling from Ikeja.
Okay, go ahead, Mr. Kazim.
Okay, I want to contribute on two topics. One is the issue of Osun election.
Yes.
I think, in my opinion, that judgment get killed ago because a lot of things that I think should have been done, if they were done, we wouldn't have this kind of scenarios. Number one, why was this overvoting not detected at the polling unit? What I think is that when election is done with BVAS does the accreditation, and people vote with their ballots, correct? So why was the reconciliation not done itself? Okay, let's compare. How many numbers do we have on BVAS? How many ballot paper do we have? That will have resolved this thing. That was not done at the polling unit up to the collation center, up to the where the result was announced. Then this was now probably figured out by the court. So that is a big flag that INEC first of all needs to come out and address. Then the second thing is that even if there is an overvoting in a particular polling unit, why is it that all the overvoting is now attributable to one party? We think that the overvoting, one of two things will have happened. Number one, spread the overvoting across all the parties, or order for a rerun of election. So a lot of things for now are not clear until probably when INEC issued their own particular statement to justify the issues that have happened in Osun State. Then lastly, on the CBN guideline,
yes,
extending it by further 10 days is quite good. But if this thing go beyond 10 days, then the whole purpose will be defeated. If this extension still go after election, then it doesn't make sense again changing the laws. I just pray that the CBN will stick to this December 17th policy. So many people are agitating that no, this will affect the economy. To me, they don't see the larger picture. They are just looking at the current scenario, because the essence of this is to mop up the catch we have in the system. We have a lot of catch that currently CBN cannot account for. So the only way is to retrieve those catch. Then we'll move on. And it will do us a lot of good if CBN doesn't extend this thing beyond February 10th or 17th, like the case may be. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Breakdown this morning, 0700 903 903 903. Now for WhatsApp, call the number again is 0700 903 9039. Good morning.
Good morning, madam.
Welcome to the program. Kindly turn down the volume on your radio set.
Okay.
Okay, have you done that? Okay.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay, good. What's your name and your location?
I'm behaving. Now, let's go to Osun State. When things happen, instead of us to look at what is the next thing to do, we are not doing that. Instead of Nigeria to start thinking, how does this thing happen in Osun State? Will it not happen in the federal elections? That is number one. Number two, if we cannot be preparing for the general election. This thing is happening. Will they not repeat it there? You are not coming to blame the judge who was not at the scene of incident. You are saying the judge should not. It's what you brought to the judge that is judge. Then again, you said they should have, the man said they should have get this thing out at the polling booth. If they have not got it out of the polling booth, how will the petitioner know that social polling booth were overvoting? They were overvoting here, they were overvoting here. It means they have done all this calculation before they go to tribunal. Then they should have now start working. What do we do that the general election will not have this type of problem? We are not thinking about that. Even I'm disappointed on Rufai. Rufai is many times he talk out of the knowledge. I'm sorry to say, because he should be talking like a person with regard to this. The election coming up is very important to Nigeria. What do we do? Rufai, I want you tomorrow to address us. What do we do? INEC should come out openly to come and tell us that
So you are saying that we should blame INEC for this, not the judiciary. That is your argument. That is INEC.
Because INEC did say that at the tribunal that they admit they were overvoting.
Okay.
If that is the case, then why are we blaming the party that goes to tribunal? Why are we blaming the judge? Judge was in his house when you come and bring the case for him. You bring your statement, you bring your statement. Okay. There was a time the defense person was talking rubbish. Everybody was laughing.
Thank you so much. I didn't get your name. Your name and your location.
My name is Alaji Adams. Okay. I'm from Mazamada.
Okay, thank you, Alaji Adams. Thank you for calling. Now, I will take this message here. This one says, good morning, Sister Mary. Why is Nigeria destined to fail? Nothing works. There is more to Osun election. For INEC, they should take the cards to the words because the locations for collection are far. Franca from Iba. Thank you, Franca. Okay, another message here from Shego Akinta. They said, all the problems and issues Nigerians are contending with are foundational. We can overcome this problem only if we address our constitution holistically. We are, as a people, must seize the groundnut and give ourselves a constitutional base to evolve from the people, stating equivocally that how we want to be governed. Fuel, monetary policy, and all such issues that bedeviled us will come to a naught. Thank you, Mr. Shegun, for your message. Good morning, Mary. My advice to Osun people is to embark on a massive and continuous protest against the kangaroo judgment. As the general election, nobody trying to do any negative thing will remove, as the general election, anybody trying to do any negative thing will remove them from God. Thank you so much for your message. We can't take more calls now. My time here is up. Thank you for being part of the program. I'll be here again tomorrow, same time from 7 to 8 for another edition of the Front Page Review. Coming up next at 8 o'clock is Ogendigbo. My name is Mary Onaife Debbie. You can find me on Instagram. I'm there at Mary Media. MERRY. That's the Mary. Keep it here. We are the voice of the people, 90.